Welcome to EHEDG Connects, and boy, do I have good news for you, because EHEDG has restarted its EHEDG Connects online webinar series, a very popular series of 1-hour online webinars, free for all and performed by one of the EHEDG affiliated hygienic design experts. And with us today is the first presenter of this series this year. His name is Dirk Nikoleiski. He's the food safety director at EHEDG company member Commercial Food Sanitation. And he's also the chair of the EHEDG working group Cleaning and Disinfection. Dirk, thanks for doing this. What will be your approach to your webinar?
So what I'm always saying, hygienic design will determine how you clean and disinfect and vice versa. So, what I want to do here with this little webinar is actually refer to the EHEDG guideline 52, which belongs to the cluster cleaning and disinfection, comprising basic principles, comprising actually CRP, tank cleaning, and also cleaning validation. So you see with that, EHEDG is not looking into hygienic design as such only, but also what impacts hygienic design and what are the boundaries and what are the interfaces, and cleaning disinfection certainly is.
All right, so a holistic approach to cleaning and disinfection. Now, Dirk, you are a consultant. You consult and you listen to your food industry clients on a regular basis. Do you feel that this holistic way of looking at food safety issues is still something that your clients can maybe learn more about and benefit from?
And this is what we see quite often in the field, that there is a kind of looking into things in isolation and not having a holistic view, linking cleaning disinfection to hygienic design.
All right, but if you want to link something, you also have to decide where to start first, right? What will be your starting point to enter into this quite complex topic of this webinar?
What I'm merely after is start a little bit with the principle, with the chemistry, what you also find in the guideline, the EHEDG guideline, the chemistry, the soil characteristics, the working mechanisms, and so forth, rather than looking only into what cleaning methods are out there. Really, talking a little bit about the basics for right decision making, so that helps stakeholders hopefully understanding better when they have to make decisions.
A holistic approach, starting with the chemicals. What about the other variables that determine the outcome of a cleaning and disinfection cycle? I recall the famous Sinner Circle. Can you tell us a little more about that?
We will touch a little bit on the actually these 4 factors based on the Sinner Circle. So the chemistry, the temperature, the time, and the mechanical action, plus soil, plus hygienic design. So bring this all together. So all this comes together to make the right choice, basically.
What are the main discussion points that you hear about in the industry about this topic right now? What are the topics that people are unclear about and that you might help them to, gain insights into?
So there's currently, or has always been, I must say, a lot of discussion on dry cleaning methods and working mechanism. What can you use? What you should watch out for? And there, hygienic design definitely comes into play very strongly. In wet clean areas, it's often not understood. So what are the key considerations for designing wet cleaning program, either CRP or it's manual cleaning, it's foam cleaning, it doesn't matter, because the working mechanisms is always the same. So you just need to understand what is the right thing to do in a particular situation in connection with the hygienic design available, or the hygienic design that's supposed to be if you're in a project environment, and which kind of basically soil you want to remove, which kind of contaminant you want to remove, to which level. So there's many things that need to be, let's say, discussed and thought through in connection and not in isolation. And this is a bit the purpose.
You referred to decision-making earlier. It's all about decision-making, right? Investment choices. Do we invest in hygienic design, and when and how, and so on? Regarding the future, GFSI has published its hygienic design benchmarking requirements, and the first CPO, BRC, has adopted them in their food safety auditing program and will start auditing against them, I guess, this year. Does this drive the further adoption of hygienic design, and what does it mean related to a new project, but also legacy systems, for example?
This becomes an interesting aspect. So with legacy equipment, for example, you may be in a position as a food manufacturer where you not comply with all hygienic design requirements or with good practices. And the typical workaround to overcome it, avoiding it, you have to completely replace your installations is improve cleaning and disinfection programs on a routine basis, on a periodic basis, to cleaning differently, to control and to manage the risks. So, and here you see, this is a one-to-one relation to a hygienic design, GFSI benchmarking requirements in the new ones that don't address actually cleaning as such, in greater detail, but hygienic design. But if it comes to, let's say, workarounds to overcome hygienic design flows, cleaning, disinfection automatically comes into play. And this is where I see the link. And over time, I can imagine that there will be more pressure coming through these certification schemes, but also for equipment manufacturers, for example, coming through their customers, which is actually the food manufacturers. So there might be a shift in the future, maybe not the next couple of months, but to be ready for that, I think you should look into it as a stakeholder. Definitely, yes.
Well, thank you very much for your insights, Dirk. I guess anyone who's still watching is also willing to register for your webinar by now. Please, the stage is yours. Invite your future webinar attendees to register.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope I can welcome as many participants as possible. It's an important topic. I don't want to make it too complicated. I think it's good to follow. It's easy to follow. It shall be hands-on. It shall be tangible. Please come and visit our webinar, and I'm more than happy to answer all the questions during the webinar or after.
Oh, and did I mention that the webinar is completely free of charge for anyone? So another reason to register right now, the registration link is down in the comments. See you there.
Thank you very much, Rob. It was a pleasure.